What's going on, YouTube? This is SG1 Sports, and our 2020-21 NFL season simulations continue with the Raiders, the final team in the AFC. One more team left, and that's the Lions. We will do them tomorrow, and then we'll get started with our playoffs. But for the Raiders, it's going to be tough in this division. The Chiefs were 12-4. The Chargers were 11-5. They would have a better shot probably at making a wild card. They would have a better shot because 9-7 would get them that final wild card spot. 8-8 would put them in a tie, and we'd have a bunch of teams tied. So that could get really interesting. We'll see where they wind up. They'll play the Panthers to open up the year. 34-22. Panthers on top, and they get a touchdown here, but there's not much time remaining. Third down, though, here they get a stop, and they will get the ball back. So great job by the Panthers getting the ball right back, and we'll see what they can do with it. Bridgewater fires it complete inside the 20-yard line, and they are on the move here. 11 seconds to go. No timeouts. Bridgewater completes it, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Panthers, as they will take the lead, 37-34. Now, Raiders still with one more shot. Going to throw the Hail Mary. Not going to make it to the end zone. It'll be incomplete. That'll do it, and that is a tough loss. Raiders had this game won, and they lost it. They will fall to 0-1. As you take a look at the stats from this matchup, it was pretty even. I mean, it was a game that came down to the wire. They just didn't get the win. So next game is against the Saints. And remember, these are all computer versus computer simulations. We have absolutely no control over who wins these games. These are not predictions. It's simply just for fun to see what Madden would do with the season. So there's a touchdown for the Raiders to take the lead. Once again, they've got a lead in the fourth quarter. Can they hold on to it this time? Well, the Saints will tie it up with this touchdown. And now with under 2.5 minutes to play, the Raiders have a chance to take the lead back. They fumble the football. Saints pick it up. And are they going to blow a second straight game, a second straight lead? Had that. I mean, they were in field goal range to take the lead. Instead, the Saints are now on the move. They pick up a first down here inside the 30-yard line. They're in field goal range. They get it closer. Use some clock. Kick the field goal for the win, and the Saints will beat the Raiders 30-27. That is just a heartbreaking way to start the season. The first two losses, games where the Raiders had a lead in the fourth quarter. They blew it both times, and I know fans would be very unhappy if that happened in real life. Next game is against the Patriots, and they'll lose this one 41-17. You know, it's realistic to think a team could be deflated after losing two games like that. And so maybe that's what happened here. Obviously, it's a video game, so that can't happen. But if it happened in real life that way, the Raiders had 5 turnovers in this game. That's not going to win you many football games at any level. So let's go to the next game. It's against the Bills, 13-10. Raiders are the lead. The Bills will take the lead, though, with that touchdown run, 17-13. Raiders looking to get it back here. Late in the fourth quarter, Carr to throw to the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown, Raiders. So they're going to go into the fourth quarter with a lead once again. The Bills tied up with this field goal, so we're tied at 20 with under 10 minutes to play. Raiders looking to get the lead back. They'll go to the ground. That's a touchdown, and they will retake the lead, 27-20. Just over a minute to play. Bills with it near the goal line to the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. And are the Raiders going to blow a fourth quarter lead once again? Here they go. They got the football. Carr to throw, and he's going to be sacked, and I think that's going to send us to overtime. So we go to overtime now. Bills with the ball first. They go right down the field, score the touchdown, win the game. The Raiders will lose again. Unbelievable. They had 3 turnovers again. The turnovers are killing them. Didn't have a great day through the air. Run game was pretty solid, 137. But they're 0-4, and there are 3 games where they had leads in the fourth quarter. So this could very easily be different. They go to the ground here, runs a man over. That's a touchdown, 21-16. Chiefs still on top, though. Raiders are going to try to go for 2. They won't get it. So 21-16 is your score here in the third quarter. The Chiefs will get a field goal, make it an 8-point game. And we go to the fourth quarter where they would add another field goal. So that's going to make it tough for the Raiders. 27-16 the score now. But they're not going away. 3rd and 7 here. They pick up the first down. Actually, was he short? He was short. So they'll kick the field goal here. Make it an 8-point game, 1-possession game. But they will need a stop. 3rd and 3. Can't get the stop. Chiefs get the first down. They would run the clock out, and the Raiders will once again lose. They are 0-5, and I promise you, I have nothing against the Raiders. I had no control over this. Actually, I would have loved for the Raiders to have a great season because the fans really support the videos most of the time, and probably would have got a lot more views, but it's just not going that way, and I'm sorry. 42-24. They finally get a win here. They beat the Bucs, get their first win of the season. Big win there to maybe get things turned around. And remember, all of those games were close. 3 of those games they had leads in the fourth quarter. So this record could be much different. Could be much different. They could easily be 4-2 right now. They do lose to the Browns though, 42-25, and that will eliminate them from the division race. Already not even halfway through the season, and they are eliminated in the AFC West. But still can get that wild card, and they can finish really strong. It's not going to happen here though. They lose to the Chargers 35-14. The losses continue to pile up as this team continues to struggle. You had those devastating losses early, and now, and this can happen in sports. Maybe the team's just kind of giving up on the season. If you win those games, it could completely change your season, and we do see that a lot of times in sports. But they beat the Broncos 27-12, get their second win of the season, so they finally get back on track. But it's going to be a long rest of the season if they cannot get things turned around. They're 2-7. They will have to win out to guarantee themselves a spot in the playoffs and get that final wild card spot. It could happen. I mean, it's just 7 straight games. You never know. Let's go to the next game. It's going to be against the Chiefs again. Lost that first one, and they're going to try to get some revenge here. 14-7 here. Chiefs take a 2-score lead with that touchdown, 21-7. Now Raiders with it, third quarter. They get a big play, and look at the speed. He's going to run by the defenders inside the 30, the 20, the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Raiders. They're within 7 here early in the third quarter. Still in the third quarter, the Chiefs kick a field goal, 24-14. Would be the score after that field goal, and then the Raiders would answer back here late in the third quarter with their own field goal. Oh, but no, they're going to fake it, and it works. How about that? A fake field goal. I'm not sure about that decision, but hey, it works. So it's a 3-point game, 24-21 now. Touchdown Chiefs. Chiefs back up by 10. That's a killer there. Just over 7 minutes to play now. Raiders with the football inside the 15-yard line. Carr to throw. End zone. Towards the end zone is caught. He does find his way into the end zone. Touchdown Raiders. 31-28 now. Chiefs looking to put this game away with a touchdown. They'll get a first down here, use some clock, but they do ultimately get stopped and have to settle for the field goal. So we've got a 6-point game. The Raiders can win this thing. They can turn their season around potentially with a win over the Chiefs. 3rd and 10 here. Let's see what they do. Carr throws it to the Chiefs. It's an interception. That'll do it. Wow, so another opportunity late in the game that they do not capitalize on, and they'll lose 34-28. Close game. I mean, it came down to that final possession, but they do lose. And again, they have to win out just to tie for that final wild card spot, and hope they win the tiebreaker. Next game is against the Falcons. Touchdown there for the Raiders. They're going to tie the game here with this field goal, so we're tied at 20. Falcons, though, will score a touchdown here, go up 27-20. Atlanta on top. Under 3 minutes to play now. Raiders going to the ground, going to the fullback. They will score on this touchdown run, and we're tied at 27. Under 2 minutes to play, 3rd and 3. Raiders trying to get the ball back. They're not going to. It's a first down for the Falcons. And now Ryan to throw here. And it's another big play inside the 25-yard line. And that would set them up for this field goal. The game winner. Falcons win. Raiders will fall to 2-9. They will not make the playoffs. And they're in danger of potentially having the worst record in the NFL if they don't get this thing turned around. They play the Jets next. 20-17 here. Raiders on top. Going to the end zone. The Jets are. They get a touchdown. So they'll take a 24-20 lead. Now the Raiders with it. They go to the end zone for a touchdown. It's 27-24. Jets now, as we go back and forth, this is a good game, but the Raiders defense steps up, gets a pick 6, and will get them a 10-point lead. 34-24 now. Darnold to throw here, under 10 minutes to play in the ball game, completes it, and he just powers his way into the end zone. Touchdown Jets. 34-31. Carr to throw now to the end zone. Touchdown Raiders. So the Raiders up 41-31. Darnold to throw here. Trying to cut into that lead. They would get the touchdown. I don't know how he stayed in bounds, but apparently he did. 41-38. Now the Raiders just trying to pick up a couple of first downs. They get one here, and that's going to be enough, actually, because they'd already used some timeouts. That'll win it. The Raiders will beat the Jets and improve to 3-9 on the season. So there you go, big win as they try to just finish the season strong. They play the Colts next, and they win this one, 25-16. So they, the good news here is at least the Raiders will not have the worst record in the NFL, because we saw the Redskins and Giants, I think both were 3-13. So they beat that at least to get their 4th win of the season with this win over the Colts. We take a look at some of the highlights from this game. As yeah, it's a disappointment, I know, but again, if you're talking about how close it was to being a different season, if they just won those early games that were close, I'm telling you, it would have probably changed their whole season. As they lose here to the Colts, win here against the Colts, had a pretty good day offensively, forced a turnover, got the win. Now they play the Chargers, 26-14 here. Chargers on top, going up 29-14. Raiders, 1st and goal, Carr to throw, and he escapes the defender, and he'll be sacked. So what do you do here? You got to go field goal. I know it's not going to help you a ton, but I mean, it's 4th and goal from the 20-something, so I mean, you got to kick the field goal. So it's a 12-point game as they would get the ball back, look to cut into that lead, and there we go. It's a big run to the outside. Gets by the defenders. Somehow they're not able to catch him. He's inside the 10 and all the way down around the 6-yard line. Big run there from Lynn Bowden. And they'll go back to the ground, and they'll score. Touchdown, Raiders. So they are back in this game. 29-24. Chargers on top. Herbert to throw. It's complete. Big catch there in traffic. And that was a huge play in this game, because it would allow the Chargers to get this touchdown, increase their lead back to 2 scores, and they would win it 36-24. Raiders now 4-10 on the season. Denver was 5-11, so if they can win out, they would at least finish 3rd place in the division. We'll see if they can do it. Next game is against the Dolphins, and no, they cannot. 24-3, Dolphins win this one. So a tough one there for the Raiders. Remember, the Dolphins had a great season, though. They were 11-5, I think, won the division. So this will drop the Raiders down to 4-11. But if they beat the Broncos in the finale, they would have the tiebreaker over the Broncos. They'd have the same record. So they could still finish 3rd in the division if they beat Denver in this final game. I know it's not great, but hey, it's at least something to play for. As you take a look at the stats from this game, really couldn't get the run game going, only 56 yards rushing, and had a turnover in there as well. Final game, though, they do not beat the Broncos, 44-19. It seems like I just keep giving you some hope, and then they just let you down. So it's a loss here to the Broncos, 44-19, a blowout. This team will finish 4-12. They will finish last place in the AFC West, and that is actually going to be the worst record in the AFC. Not the worst record in the NFL, but that will be the worst record in the AFC. Again, this was not a prediction, simply what Madden had to say about it. Look at that, 4 rushing yards. That's embarrassing there. Again, I'm not saying this is going to happen, not a prediction, but that's what Madden seems to think. We'll see what happens in real life. I'd love to get your thoughts on this down in the comments below. Again, the Lions will be tomorrow, and then we will reveal the playoff bracket, and we will kick off the playoffs on Thursday. Thanks for watching this video, and stay tuned for more here on the SG1 Sports YouTube channel.